Hello and welcome to Pirate News. I'm Sean Keegan, and today we'll have your latest in campus, local, and national news. We also have your Seton Hall sports update and the 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. As spring semester comes to a close, Seton Hall has a total of 249 positive cases this semester. Its grand total is now 446 cases since the start of the pandemic. In total, Seton Hall has administered 12,774 total tests. And while vaccinations rise and cases remain relatively low on campus, Seton Hall still encourages its students to stay safe, wear masks, and get vaccinated when you can. In other news, Seton Hall revealed the results of its vaccination survey this week. There were 3,353 respondents, 2,426 of which were students. 68% of respondents had received at least one dose of the vaccine, with 44% saying they are fully vaccinated. Just 9% of respondents said they did not intend to get vaccinated. The Health Intervention and Communication team is grateful for all the responses and intends to use the survey to better develop recommendations for Seton Hall this fall. Now, we'll send it over to Wilnir Louis for your Seton Hall sports update. Wilnir?
Thank you, Sean. Hello, Pirate fans. My name is Wilnir Louis. May 2nd, 2021 will go down as one of the greatest days in recent Seton Hall athletics history, and I'll break it all down for you with this sports update. In chronological order, the day shook up like this. Seeking a series sweep over Georgetown, Tyler Burnham and the Seton Hall baseball team took the field at Mike Shepard Senior Stadium for action. 9 innings later, after striking out 14 batters, Burnham completed the first solo no-hitter for the Pirates since 2017. Seton Hall defeated Georgetown 2-0 to complete the sweep and stand second in the Big East standings with a 19-15 record and 12-3 in conference play. An hour later, looking to redeem themselves after a doubleheader flop on Saturday, Seton Hall softball went into extra innings against Villanova on Senior Day. The Pirates had to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th and 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th and was able to walk off in the bottom of the 10th after a wild pitch. In the win, Janae Barricado broke the school record for the most doubles in a career. Congratulations to Barricado and the softball team. Lastly, late in the wee hours of the night, Pirate fans were watching the men's soccer team play their first NCAA tournament game since 2005. Those who were watching it were sweating it out for 90 minutes as the game was scoreless after the first half. It was in the 64th minute where James Boot was able to break the scoreless game. Air Force will answer back with an equalizer in the 75th minute, but in familiar fashion, C.J. Bling will be the one to score the game-winning goal in the 89th minute. They'll advance to the Sweet 16 to take on Virginia Tech on Thursday, May 6th at 9 p.m. That is all for your sports update. Now we'll send it back to Sean Keegan at the desk for more news from the local area.
Thanks, Wilnir. New Jersey reported 1,048 new coronavirus cases with only 19 COVID deaths on May 2nd. The transmission rate has dropped considerably to 0.46, down from 0.54. This is the lowest rate of transmission New Jersey has experienced in over a year. Last May, the state hit 0.60, and this is indicative of a very positive trend as New Jersey gets a handle on coronavirus. Roughly 44% of the state's adults are fully vaccinated as of May 2nd. 61% report having received at least one dose. Now the state is confident that the 70% vaccination goal is soon within reach. And in other New Jersey news, the Garden State took a big win over every other state this week. Upstaging defending champion New York, New Jersey was named the best place to eat pizza in the country by Food and Wine magazine. Surprisingly, Connecticut also beat out New York and claimed the number 2 spot on the list. Food and Wine senior editor Daniel Lanzell described NJ as one in an elite group, remaining true to their heritage. And on the flip side, Lanzell had the following to say of New York. Even before the pandemic, New York's aggressive self-belief in its own pizza had begun to seem a little bit dated. Now, we'll head over to Emily Feazel with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Emily?
Thanks, Sean, and hey, Pirates. I'm Emily Feazel with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Today's hot with a high of 82 degrees and a low of 60. Tomorrow, we'll get a taste of that classic spring weather with scattered thunderstorms and a high of 70 and low of 47. Thursday, expect sunny skies with a high of 66 and low of 46. On Friday, we've got showers in the evening and a high of 60 and low of 45. Finally, on Saturday, building to a beautiful Mother's Day weekend, we have partly cloudy skies with a high of 62 and low of 46. That's all for your 5-day weather. Once again, I'm Emily Feazel. Now back to Sean at the desk with more news you need to know.
Thanks, Emily. In national news, Cumberland University in Tennessee announced a new program to make college accessible. Their Phoenix Promise program is designed to give qualified students the opportunity to earn a tuition-free 4-year degree. To be eligible for the program, a student must be a rising sophomore or junior, have a GPA of 2.75, be a Tennessee resident, and not be enrolled in a nursing program, a student athlete, or a fine arts performing student. The Phoenix Promise program is part of a larger effort in Tennessee, known as the Tennessee Promise program, which also works to make college more affordable for students. That's going to wrap up today's episode of Pirate News. Once again, I'm Sean Keegan. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay safe, wear a mask, and may the 4th be with you.